Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing? Good evening. I moved from the kitchen back to the living room. I really wanted to show you the recipe that I've been making, and I'm always trying to avoid that borrowed chair over there. But now it's in the video. I had to restart the phone, kept hanging, but all technical problems are solved and we are here now. So this evening what I am eating is the garam masala stew from Chris Kendall's book, and we are going to have a food party together with Eva now, and then in a minute we will have as well Julia now, and I prepared also my dessert. So if you guys hang around, I'm going to make dessert with this and this. Hey, Eva, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? How are you?
Doing amazing. I was trying to get to this live video with you, and it took me a moment to restart the phone. Yeah. How are you doing?
Good. Like I was working and now I'm here. So yeah. But the thing is, I'm in Sevilla, and when I went to Sevilla, it was more like I just wanted to try it out if I can stay in Sevilla for 3 months, and there was no, like, it was not really possible to go with it was only possible to go with hand luggage. So I don't have a blender, I don't have a dehydrator or anything like that. But I made a little fruit salad, and
I'm trying to do this, but then I am not in the, maybe like that. Like hi, no, it doesn't go. I tried to get everything in the screen, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's not. So like that, right? That's mine.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah,
looks great.
Yeah, so that's my thing. It doesn't work out. Yeah.
What is it made out of?
This is the garam masala stew of Chris Kendall. So I was expecting this question. I know it's. I would just do that because I can't see you. I don't know why this thing is like. It's new. I thought it would be cool to have a movable stand, but it's just. I don't know. I had expected a little bit more out of it. So I had to change the recipe a bit because my frozen veggies look like this.
Yeah.
And so this is actually the ingredients, the fresh ingredients. And I mixed it up a little bit because, yeah, it's a little bit different. Don't know what kind of mushrooms I was supposed to use. So I got a whole bunch of those, like all the different kinds, you know, like there's yellow ones with the long
so
stick.
Nice. And did you freeze the mushroom as well? So you froze vegetables overnight and then you let them thaw in the morning, right?
So actually I keep in my freezer broccoli, cauliflower, and these carrots. You know, you can just buy also a mix like that. And I just keep some stuff in the freezer in case, you know, we need something. And it's like, and peas as well. This is something that we do. My son, he's like, Mom, I want broccoli. Mom, I want peas. I'm like, they're in the freezer. Go and freeze them and put them in your box for tomorrow for school. And he does that. So it goes from the freezer into his lunch box, and then by the time it's lunch tomorrow, it's thawed. So it's good to eat. And so yeah, I made sprouts as well. This is my actually German sprouting jar. It's from
nice.
It says Frucht and Fun. Frucht and Fun. And I see that I just put the lid back, but there is a teeny tiny fly that entered inside. Go out.
Which sprouts is it?
Knife height.
Ah. So, but like lentils, mangboon, or is it a mix?
Sprouts. I thought the jar is life height. I have lentils. I have these brown lentils.
Nice. It's so cool.
And chickpeas.
So nice. By the way, Julia joined. Hi.
Hey, Julia, come on in. You can do a request, I think. So what are you having, Eva?
I don't know. I wasn't sure. Like, actually, okay, it's really simple. It's just cinnamon, and then I put strawberries, apple, and I'm gonna cut the banana. So, yeah. It's really simple, but it's good. Like, I think in Spain, there's already the strawberry season, so they're really good. So,
yeah.
Also today, actually, I went to the market because close to where I live, there's a market, and I have amazing fruit and veggie quality. So yeah, today I went and they have the tomatoes that look like weird, but so beautiful. And yeah, so I bought them as well. I bought them. But
I know.
Can Julia join? No.
Yes, no. I invited her, but I don't know if she's coming. Julia, we're waiting for you. I made some dinner. Well, it's okay. Oh yeah, I just show you how this looks.
It looks really great.
And then I show you, like, I made another batch of sauce because I just wanted to make the recipe for me to eat with you guys, and then make the hummus. There is a recipe as well in the appetizer book from Jesse, and he says also like chickpeas, but if you don't have, you don't have to add chickpeas to this recipe. It's hummus, and he says with added few chickpeas to it, or you can replace with lentils, and everybody says like replace with lentils. So I sprouted them, and I wanted to make the hummus, but I love this so much, and I think for dinner I don't want to make hummus and then dipsticks. I'm like, so that's actually why the extra plate is here for the other two people to join. And I made more of the stew sauce, but I forgot to add the sun-dried tomatoes, so that when they come back, they're gonna have to blend the sun-dried tomatoes with it. And so yeah, it's jam till 18. Yeah, me too. I asked Chris if he wanted to have a look to see, you know, how I make the recipe, but he's full.
I think, like, I saw a live video of Chris, and I think the first day of the bundle, he was so excited. And then I saw a live video of him yesterday. He looked like so destroyed. I think he did so many live videos and so much. I think he needs a rest.
I had Edith yesterday, and she wrote me already like, Wendy, I don't think I can make it. I was like, I understand. I don't know how you feel, but yesterday evening I went to bed and it was like 10:30. I was like, oh no, I forgot to send out that newsletter. Okay, I do it now. Oh yeah, I prepared this reel. Oh, I didn't finish it. Okay, I'll do it now. And then my boyfriend goes, wow, you're exhausted. How many of those lives are you going to do? I said, oh, tomorrow I have only 5. I was like, what? I said, you don't understand. It's funny. It's fun. But in the end, it will be, at 11 o'clock I'll be tired. But now I feel really energized and happy to meet you and to chat with you. And also to see if Julia comes in, because maybe she said she would join at 17:25. So maybe she just like came home and, you know, need a little toilet break. I don't know where she is, take off her coat or something. And yeah. And Chris is now asking, how was it? Well, it's amazing. It was so amazing that I made the extra batch for my family because, yeah. So can we eat yet?
Yeah, we can. Like, have it.
So I was just going to say, hi, friend from Scotland, and Suzanne, nice to see you. So happy that you're there. I'm just telling Chris that we're going to eat now. Now, Chris, come on, join the video.
But I think that's one thing about like entrepreneurship, right? That it's hard to sometimes it's hard to set boundaries. For example, like normal people they work maybe 9 to 5, but some people who are like entrepreneurs, there's no you can work all day basically. And I think yeah, sometimes it's hard to set boundaries, right?
Yeah, because you don't. It's like you don't want to stop. It's like you don't want to like. It's fun, and then it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm working. It feels like, oh, I want to do that. I hope I don't lose you because my battery stopped charging all of a sudden. Ah, yeah.
Like all the difficulties with technology, always.
So I don't touch it. I'm not touching it. No, it's not working. Yeah, and so I've had that issue with my phone all day today. I don't know what's going on there. Like what's going on. But I'm prepared now. I got 3 cables. Fit. And all of them look like this now. Oops. But you know, sometimes your phone gets dirty on the inside and then it doesn't want to go. So what's the temperature in Sevilla right now? Erik was complaining that when he was there it was 45.
Yeah, when was he here? When was he in Sevilla?
I think in summer, yeah, last summer.
Yeah, like actually it should now is May, it should be nice, but in Sevilla right now it's the hottest that it has been for 40 years. So it's basically every day is like 36 degrees. But it is like for me it's alright because I know that I will leave in not like 19, 18 days I go back to Germany. So for me it's alright because I know that in Germany right now it's raining and cold. So for me I prefer this weather than the rain. So it's fine. But yeah, I mean in July, August and June it's gonna be 45 or even more. I think I talked with a lady and she said that the maximum that she experienced in August was something like 50 degrees, 49 degrees, and it's too much. You can do nothing.
No, you can stay inside in the air conditioning, right?
Yeah, like right now I have air conditioning.
Okay, Julia's coming. I see her invite now, so I press accept. So let's not go into the too hot. Hey!
Hello.
Hello, Julia. How are you doing?
Andy, hi Eva. I'm alright. I just came back from work, so I'm still kind of here and there, but I made some nice cream and decided to join you guys.
Yeah. We were just talking about the weather, actually. Yeah. Like, right now I'm in Sevilla, it's really hot, but it's alright. But hot. How's the weather in the north of Spain? Or where you're from? You're close to Barcelona, right?
Yeah. 23 right now. And here's the open window. Bon appetit, Julia.
I'm in Germany right now. Today, actually, it has been raining all day, and but like just recently, it was really, really nice, like super warm and lots of sunshine. So generally, very grateful for being here right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to go for that ice cream. I think I do because it's easier to talk in between.
Yeah.
But if you haven't tried this, like I never make anything like this myself because so many ingredients and.
Is it like what kind of recipes you made?
I made the garam masala of Chris Kendall.
Oh, nice.
And
so cool.
Wow. Yeah. The combination. I think next time I'll add more ginger. Maybe I'll just grab some ginger powder. But yeah, it's just so tasty. I was finishing the sauce and I was, like cleaning everything with my finger as always and tasting it. And I was going, oh, but my family's gonna love that. So, so I thought, okay, I make another one. And this is thawing, so it came out of the freezer. So when I finish, it will be unfrozen. And Chris recommends taking it out of the freezer in the morning for eating in the evening. But I take it out now, and it will be perfect in 1 hour.
Yeah, I also don't like taking it out in the morning, because then when you eat it at night, at dinner, usually it's already been out for so long, and sometimes it doesn't taste really good anymore. So what I really like to do to just put it out maybe 2 or 3 hours before, and then soak it in some warm water and it warms up. That's always how I do it when I have frozen some veggies and put them out. Is that how you do it well?
Normally with the peas, yes, but here no. I just put them on the plate, and it's so warm. You're supposed to dehydrate the mushrooms. Let's see if I can. Yeah. So I don't dehydrate them; they just become dehydrated themselves. And this is actually why I made the recipe, because I thought, what am I going to do with all these dehydrated mushrooms? And it's shiitake.
Yeah.
I love them. I
love them. Like, I'm really looking forward to have a dehydrator again, because it's really cool. You can really enhance the flavors. And yeah, and it's just, even if you put just veggies such as tomatoes or mushrooms in the dehydrator for maybe 1 hour, it's already a lot, and the flavor already enhances. So yeah.
Or even,
because right now I have nothing.
Or even just bananas. Like, I would be so excited. I don't have one, but just put plain bananas in the dehydrator. I think that would be so tasty. Have you tried that?
Yeah, I did it. Like, I have also an ebook that I finished, but it's not in a bundle and haven't published it yet. But there's a recipe in it with vegan cinnamon rolls. Like, I think every person likes it. It's really nice. It's basically you just slice bananas and then you put them in the dehydrator. And then once they're ready, you put them out and you can put on a date sauce and then you roll it. It's so good. It's really, really good. So,
sounds super simple and easy to make. So yeah.
No, it's really easy. Like, and you can do so many variations. For example, the cinnamon sauce is basically just dates and water, and you blend it. But you can also put fruit in there, like dates, berries, and water. It's so good. It's really good. Yeah. No, it's really, really good. So yeah, looking forward to that. Which you like, Wendy? You have an Excalibur dehydrator, right?
No.
Which one do you have?
I had Klapstein. Yeah, sorry girls, but Germany just makes a lot of good kitchen stuff.
And
now
is it
it's
good?
handy, and it's also from Germany, so.
So
yeah.
good. I have. Huh?
Hi Bianca.
Hey.
What kind of hydrator do you have, Eva?
I have one that is from Italy, and it's good because it's pretty light. So it's not. It's really light, and because I bought it because I was not sure if I will move to the Canary Islands, and maybe I'm gonna move to the Canary Islands. So I met some friends, and on the Canary Islands, and they bought the dehydrator, which is the light one from Italy, and they brought the dehydrator with them. So I think that's really good, because then I always, when I go like live somewhere, I always usually bring my blender, and I think I'm gonna also bring the dehydrator because it's so light.
This is how I'm trying to figure out what is that about, but everyone is eating. Yeah, we are. Okay, so this is an eating party. We made recipes of the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle, and we all three contributed recipes to this bundle. I contributed, of course, as well, and Julia contributed, of course, and Eva made recipes as well. And so we are just trying out the recipes that you get when you buy this bundle with all these new books of everybody. So say hi to the baby, Bianca, and have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining this video.
But if you guys have any questions, we're of course more than happy to answer them. Now is the chance to ask anything you want to know.
Mm-hmm. I have a question to Wendy, because I always wonder, because Wendy, you have basically a child, right? And how, like, but you have to prepare so much food for, like, I can imagine with raw food, you have to prepare a lot of food, or is it more, like, is it difficult to raise a child with a lot of raw food, or is it, um, like, not so difficult? What do you think?
It's not difficult to make food. My kid eats bananas.
Ah.
So, okay, one of the most important things I think to do like this is put a box of bananas like visible, like open. When you enter our kitchen through the door, on the left are the boxes, and there was like mandarins, bananas, apples, pears, oranges. So every time you pass from there to the sink or from there to the fridge, you have to pass by, and he's really basically like, oh, good morning, mama, and then he does a little bit like this, and then his hand goes to the banana, and then he's down, mom, can you do my hair? Yeah, I do your hair. And so, oh yeah, because he's long hair, I have to wash it. Oh yeah, I understand. I'm looking for raw vegan chef to live and make food for us. We can alternate coming.
How much are you going to pay? When is your date for starting? And where do you live?
Yeah. But I can imagine, like, because, for example, I already buy so much food. For example, when I go grocery shopping, already the people wonder, what do you do with all the food? But I can imagine if you have children, basically you have to buy so much food.
Yeah.
And they go through it so quickly.
And then you have to buy.
You have like 100 kilos.
Wow. And I think right now he's small, but I can imagine once he goes into puberty, I think usually boys, specifically when they are like 15, 16, they're eating like...
Hey, mine is 10 and he's eating like I buy between 13 and 15 kilos of bananas on Monday, and I recently only started to eat bananas, right?
Yeah.
And before that, I just bought 10. So the lady now on Monday, it's next to his circus class. The lady of the fruteria starts to know me, and she only looks if there is enough, because I buy the Canary Island platanos. If there's enough in the box, and now I'm just took her, can I have a new box? And I just started to ask them for a new box and just buy 18 kilos. It's a little bit too much. And so then maybe I'll skip a week, and in 1 week I buy only 8, and then back to the average again. But this says something. Like he just eats 2 kilos of bananas a day. And this is good because he likes bananas, and sometimes he's done with bananas and I see him walk around with an apple and then another apple, and I'll say, so I'll help you. And because I know if I help, I peel them, and then he'll eat like 5 or 6, and I know that we're good, we're good. But we've done lunch. I don't have to make ice cream. I make these dishes, and he goes, oh, but I want to eat peas. And he basically unfreezes the peas, and eats peas. And then he wants tomatoes, so he adds 2 tomatoes on the top, and then, oh mom, I need some iceberg, and he just eats half the iceberg like that. And so I'm quite like that. I normally don't make it like this, because I prefer to eat it like this, and choose what you want to choose. And as for fruit, mango is the same. It's like, can I have a mango? And he eats 3 mangoes. But mangoes are like, 3 or a kilo.
But actually, like, but because you go more to fruterias and supermarkets, but would it be also good to go maybe to a big warehouse and just buy 10 kilograms? Do you go there? Is it possible?
This is the biggest warehouse we have here. And it's already 30 minutes with the car. And it's really 21 kilometers or something. So there is no other place in this area.
Yeah.
But this fruteria is a good place. We're next to his circus. because they deliver the plátanos there. And it's okay to take a box because, you know, she can just say, bring me 10 more boxes tomorrow.
Yeah.
And sometimes I order online, and then I have like all organic from the south of Spain, but it's way, way, way more expensive. It's not that I don't have that, but I don't.
But it's a lot.
I just
yeah.
don't feel like, you know, like if I now order €6 the kilo avocados, and tomorrow the exact same avocados are here in one of the fruterias for like $3, that's half. So I just buy whenever it's like on sale, and then when it is on sale, they also have a lot. And
I know.
Then usually it's also in season, so I think I'm doing good. Like watermelons are coming now, and they're everywhere. And they finally dropped the price from like 2.5 to 1.5. So now I'm like, yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, it's in the fridge, but I just ate watermelon.
I think now the best time is starting, because now we get peaches, strawberries, apricots, watermelon. Like now is starting until like October, September, and then yeah.
Let's go over some things in the chat. So Catch Cat says it's good to hear. I think I want it simple as well. That's awesome. Simple will get you there as well. And this was, by the way, not complicated, but it's a complex recipe with a lot of flavors. So
yeah.
And so and they call me the banana lady at the National Grocer. Could you buy the 10 cents? I understand. She says, I'm trying to think of a yum easy cookie. I have had a brown coconut that's really hard to get the meat out, and I drank the water. Date, some kind of nut, maybe vegan chocolate dip, low fat. All right, so you have to look at the book of Debbie Adler. That's Debbie, I'm saying it correct, right? In the book, in the bundle. She doesn't use a lot of ingredients. She also does like sprouted buckwheat, and that's super low fat, you know, like stuff like that. Or soaked buckwheat. You can also use soaked buckwheat. And what also is really nice in the sweets, in the appetizer book, there are a lot of like small snacks, small sweets to eat. I have one, and I was actually going to make it now, but I don't think I will. Maybe I'll do it now. So you have a medjool day, and I have cashew cream with banana. So it's not 100% cashews, it's with banana. Not so difficult.
By the way, what are you eating, Eva?
That is basically just a fruit salad. Because I think when I told it, you were not here. So because I went to Sevilla, and I was not sure if it would work out, because I was just gonna stay for 2.5 months. Was not sure if I would get an apartment, and so I booked the flights really last minute, and there was no more flight where I could bring more than hand luggage. So I just went with hand luggage. So I don't have a blender, I don't have a dehydrator or anything. But it's okay. I think in Spain, in general, the fruit is really good. So I think I can get away with not making complicated meals or smoothies. But I have to say, especially I miss smoothies. I really look forward to have a blender again. And also what I really miss is zucchini noodles with sauce. Like this is what I miss so much. So,
yeah, I still have a box of that.
Nice.
Zucchini noodles.
Yeah, zucchini noodles is such a nice meal. It's
really nice.
Yeah. I also understand with the smoothies, but can't you get like a really cheap stick blender for €10 or something at a supermarket sale or something?
Maybe. Like the thing is, I already have, because I didn't want to buy something new, because I already have like a smaller blender and I never use it, so it's not sure. But maybe I buy one. Maybe also second-hand. But okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever tried to make pretty insides with a bag like this? Like a pretty whipped cream, but then with cashew.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when I was a child, I really loved baking, and I did a lot with this.
Oh, so maybe you can give me a tip because I'm going to give it a try here.
I mean, you just need to like with a scissor, a tiny hole, and then you can.
I'm going to make a tiny hole in the corner of this bag,
Yeah,
right?
in the corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tiny hole. I think I want to take the air out. That would be way better.
But one question that I have about, because for example, Lisa has an amazing ebook in the Raw Vegan Bundle, which is all about raw wraps. So you make delicious wraps. But Wendy, do you maybe know, because you have to dehydrate the wraps for a lot of hours, doesn't it take so much electricity? Do you know about it?
Yeah,
Because
it depends. It depends on the temperature that it is outside in the temperature of an oven. I don't know the voltage of mine, but I was quite surprised that it's so high. Like the Angel juicer, I think it's 350 watts, but you don't turn it on all the day. And in the dehydrator, if you turn it on 24 hours, it's way more. But this is also the maximum amount of power. It's like a high-speed blender that says 2000 watts. It will only use the 2000 watt when you put it on the highest level, and it's thick inside. So it will only use what it needs, and the blender does it only when it goes on. And it's the same thing with the oven and the juicer. So it's variable. The Klarstein definitely used less electricity than this one, but this one is like way stronger. It doesn't make the other one was stainless steel, so it looked cool that it's stainless steel, and this one has plastic, but this plastic doesn't make noise. I know. You know, it doesn't, like the other one was you hear it, the metal, and this, it just softens all the noise, and I prefer that. It doesn't make any noise. Okay, so want to see my dessert? Let's see if we go eat.
Yeah.
Actually, I also want to say one thing about your question real quick. So if you want, you can also just Google it. I've done that myself once and see what the price is to have the dehydrator on for one night or something.
I will Google it.
It's not that much. I was also quite surprised because, like, I don't have a dehydrator, but at one point I used the oven. My friend
is this supposed to happen?
Chips or something, and I had him in it for 3 hours or something, and then he was like, "What? You had the oven on for 3 hours?" Like such a waste of electricity, right? Because having the oven on for 3 hours is a lot. And then I was actually curious how it is with the dehydrator, and then I looked it up, and it's not a lot. I don't think it's more than 2 or 3 euros having it on for, I don't know, a whole night.
Amazing. Because I didn't know, because I also wanted to have it on for a lot of hours. But then also I got asked, isn't that a lot of money? And then I always wanted to look it up, but I never did. But now it came into my mind. So it's good to hear that it's not so much.
No, I don't. Yeah. The only reason I don't have one is just because I don't think I would have the desire to make anything because I'm so lazy. Like that's actually this lifestyle. Because I don't like standing in the kitchen for hours and preparing things. But I think if I had one, I'd probably be curious still and still try to make stuff.
Yeah. I bought one after 3 years, and it was also because at the market in Eindhoven, I would get so many like free food that at some point I thought, well, what am I going to do with all this gigantic amount of bananas, for example, or fruits? And I would just, I'm going to dehydrate them. And the vegetables, like if you get a case of courgettes, I'd rather make burgers because, you know, the courgette's this big and then you make a burger and it's this small and it's so sad. Like, where's my food? And so I started to do that because I had a lot of excess food actually.
So when you dehydrate bananas, or so when you make these cinnamon rolls, do you make it with like ripe bananas, or do you do it with super unripe bananas?
No, super ripe ones. I only do that when I have excess food, so they are ripe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. And it's much better because when the fruit and veggie is really ripe, then they have a lot of flavor. And then because that's what you want when you dehydrate, you want to have as much flavor as possible, basically. So yeah, always I do the same. When I have too much banana, I dehydrate. And actually, I think I don't use the dehydrator so much because I'm traveling so much and I'm living in different places. But I think it's fun. Sometimes it's fun. The only thing that I've noticed when I make a lot of dehydrated food, it feels a little bit like cooked food. Like for example, fruit I eat and then I'm full and then I stop. But with dehydrated stuff, I cannot stop. I'm just eating like I don't know, like normal people probably they make 5 burgers, like 5 burger patties. But when I'm home alone, I can eat all 5
Mm-hmm.
in 1 minute.
I understand that because it's so dense. Shall I try it again?
Ah, yeah,
I need some advice because the bag broke. Okay, so now let's try it again. Okay, let's see if it's working.
But yeah, Eva, like I can totally relate to the thing of like dehydrated things or more fat. It's just having you get more in that state of eating cooked food. So, but I don't think there's anything wrong with, you know, overdoing it a little bit at 1 or 2 meals here and there. I think.
And I think it's also great. Looks amazing. I think it's also perfect, and that's something that I want to do more. Because, for example, Lisa and Nate, who are also part of the Vegan Bundle and have amazing contributions, and they also go hiking, for example, and they make vegan wraps and vegan burgers. And I think that's something I think it would be really fun. Because for me, for example, always when I went hiking, I put fruit with me, but they were really heavy, so I didn't put enough fruit. And then when I came home, I was so hungry. And I think that's something I want to try to make maybe a burger patty. It doesn't take so much space, so that maybe something that is more filling. Maybe I try.
Yeah. Idea. I never thought about it, but yeah, sometimes it can be so unpractical to bring just fruit. You have all these big lunch boxes. But
when we go on a theme park with Kian, I'm not carrying 2 kilos of bananas for him, 2 kilos of bananas for me. Like in the beginning, I couldn't even wear a backpack because the weight would just push on the wrong place in my body. So in the beginning, even when I went raw, my body wasn't strong enough to walk with a backpack all day. It would like push on the SI joints too much. So we had to find a way. And then I always make the crackers, but not hard crackers. I would make them really thick. So I think they would more like burger patties. Yeah. So that they have that still a little soft inside. And, you know, I would be able to have a lot. And I could just, you know, have one bottle and keep refilling the bottle of water all the day. Yeah. Or have a seat somewhere. And it doesn't take so much space. And Kian's father could, you know, easily carry it without feeling like a donkey for the rest of the family. Yeah.
Yeah. It's smart. It's smart.
I'm actually curious. I'm seeing there's quite a few people watching. Maybe the people who are watching, maybe you all want to tell us, or the ones who have already gotten a bundle, you can maybe drop an emoji so we know that you've got a bundle. I'm curious, like, how many of you watching have already gotten, or if you're thinking about it, let us know. Because, yeah, I'm actually quite curious.
Yeah, because I think that's one of my biggest challenges on the vegan lifestyle is to go on hikes or day trips. I think that's my thing because like family situation, I'm good with it. I really overcame it, but just preparing the right food for day trips, that's still something that I'm struggling. But
this
yeah, I think
also for me difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool. I think I tried the vegan wraps and the burgers, and I think it works out perfectly. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I can totally relate, and it's such a good idea to bring dehydrated fruits on hikes and stuff. Because I mean, that, you know, people who eat a standard diet also do. So why shouldn't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it's great.
Just bring that when you go on a day trip, like.
Yeah.
Oh my
God!
Perfect. Calories! Yay! I also I also recommend people, like, if you really need, especially if you're flying all over the place and flying, walking, train, bus, train. I did that a couple of times. To buy these bars, they exist. It's not very recipe like, but they do exist, and you know, most of them is just dates with cashews or dried cranberries with raisins and oats or something. But they're all like raw, and I love that about them. There's even a raw bar with coconut and chocolate inside, and I really have to stay away from this one. It doesn't have sugar. It's raw, but I have to stay away from it, you know, because that's like a bounty. It's like addictive to me.
Yeah.
Chocolate, and you get. I mean, I get the cacao stimulations. So, but I mean, especially for people, you know, that can handle it and love that, it's so easy way. Hey, hello from Netherlands.
Yeah, we have a few comments. Someone's writing, life is a collection of experiences and the intensity of those experiences. Really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And Catch Cat says, I have 3 raw vegan bundles, but haven't tried a whole lot of recipes, but gonna try more, but don't want to be in the kitchen a lot. Yeah, I can relate to that. I remember when I got my very first bundle, I think I only checked out 1 recipe book, but I found, I think, 2 recipes in that book, and they are still part of my, you know, routine. So you only have to do it once to find those, I don't know, 2 or 3 recipes that you really, really like. And you don't have to check out all the ebooks that are in there. You can just intuitively go through all of them and see which one you feel drawn to and which one resonates, and then pick that one, and then maybe check out if there's something you like, and then try that.
Yeah. This reminds me, Eva, what is your first book?
And my first book is smoothie recipes.
Okay, good.
Simple
I should
smoothie
look at
recipe.
it because it was in the first bundle, right?
Yeah.
I was not in the first bundle, and I saw you in it, and I have no idea what is in this bundle. I don't even know if it's on my computer, but I did buy it through your link because I wanted to say thanks for working at the festival.
It's so nice. Thank you so much.
So, and I should look at it because I really love fast and easy smoothies.
Yeah, like I have 2 recipes published. One is this smoothie recipes, which are really simple recipes, and the second one is simple raw vegan recipes. So basically just zucchini pasta with different sauce and super simple recipes. You don't need a dehydrator, you don't need a food processor or something.
And
yeah.
Now you did the stuffed tomatoes, right? They look very simple, fast to make as well.
Yeah. Yes, but like the only thing to make them, you need, like, to make them correctly, you need a food processor because it's way easier. But you can just, if you don't have a food processor, just cut the zucchini with or slice the zucchini and then cut it, and then make with a blender you need to make a marinara sauce. Then you mix everything, and then you scrub out the tomato, and you put the filling in the tomato. It's really cool. It's really fresh, like fresh. Yeah.
So I see Rohit as say Marcus Rothkrans and Cara Brothman, the king and queen of raw vegan lifestyle.
Guys, I need to go now. It was really fun hanging out with you, and
have a nice day.
Yeah, you too. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.
Have a great day, and thank you for joining, Julia.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you for
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. What is with Marcus Rothkrans and Cara?
Hi. Marcus Rothkrans, and that's also a raw foodie in the Dutch raw vegan Nederland Dutch group. There's a lot of talk about that, but
yeah, I know them. Marcus Rothkrans and Cara, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're one of the first people, like the first raw vegan people that I saw on the internet, and I think they're really funny. Like, Really
Good.
cute couple. And they have great advice also about relationships or life in general. So a really cool YouTube channel. Yeah.
All right. Well. And the first
But actually,
thing about
everybody.
the eating party is that sometimes you can't talk because you're eating.
Yeah, no, for me the problem is when I'm talking, I'm not so hungry. Like I need to be hungry, I need to be really chill. And for me, like if I'm stressed or when I'm nervous, I'm not hungry, I cannot eat. So I have little appetite. So probably when we end this video, 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes, I will eat so much.
Yeah, me.
I was
Like
like,
I am halfway my bowl. I'm putting it away now, and I'll be like, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm going to talk with Karen Ramsey as well. Ramsey.
yeah,
And so I think I want to close this live video and start a new one because I think I'm hosting her. And
yeah,
yeah. And so everybody who has not checked out the Raw Vegan bundle yet, who feels like sponsoring us, you can click the link in our bio. I think by now you guys know a little bit how it works. And go check it out. Today is the last day to get it. And that's why we're having this mukbang eat party together. And yeah, Eva, I really appreciate your presence. And thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for hosting. And really, guys, buy the bundle from Wendy's link because she's doing so much and it's super inspiring to see. And yeah, always reminds me like, oh, I should also do more promoting. But yeah, really, really cool. And
All right. I'm going to say bye-bye so I can come back after my 2-minute toilet break to host Karen. Everybody, the 6 people still in here. If you want to meet Karen Ramsey, come back in a couple of minutes. She's real awesome. Like if I'm a little bit older than Eva and she sees my experience, I look at Karen and she's a generation above me. And
yes,
there's it's so much experience there. I'm really looking forward to hosting her. So thanks everybody. Thanks Eva.
thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye. Bye.